Hi yoga friends, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining me for class today. Today's class is all about going to the beach. I love going to the beach. We're going to be talking about lots of different animals that we might see at the beach. We're going to be talking about a dolphin, a starfish, a turtle, a fish, even a mermaid. I'm so excited. So to begin, we're going to begin with a little story about the beach. And as we go along, we're going to act out some of the yoga poses in our story. So here we go. Once upon a time, I set out on an epic adventure with my yoga friends to the beach. I love the ocean and all the animals that I see at the beach. To get to the beach, we had to ride in a car. We're going to do our car pose. So for car pose, we're going to come up on our knees and take one foot forward into a lunge. And we're going to pretend like we're driving our car. We're heading to the beach. We're going to shift our weight forward and shift our weight back. Taking our nice long trip to the beach, because sometimes it takes a long time to get to the beach, right? So let's switch and put the other leg forward. Still working on our lunge and our car pose. So to get to the beach, we had to go in a car, and then we had to go on an airplane. So let's come all the way up to standing. Give yourselves plenty of space. And for our airplane pose, we're going to take one foot forward, shift our weight, and lift that back foot out, up, and our arms out to the side for our airplane pose. And maybe we're flying through the air. Great job. Very good. Let's put that foot down, and we're going to step the opposite foot forward and come back in. Shift our weight, lift that back leg, coming into our airplane pose on the other side. Great job. Lower that leg down. So far we've had to travel by car and airplane. Now we have to get on a boat. So let's come down to our mat for boat pose. So for boat pose, we're going to shift our weight back, lift our feet, and then we can have our oars out to the side as we're rowing our boat. Great job. And then you can put those feet down, relax those arms. So, to get to the beach, we had to ride in our car, then an airplane, and finally a boat. When we arrived at the beach, we dropped our luggage and ran to the beach. So let's run from our boat to the beach. Run forward and back as fast as we can. We can't wait to get in the water. Run forward and back as fast as we can. We can't wait to get in the water. Great job. We had to run across a long bridge to get to the beach. So let's do our bridge pose. So for bridge pose, we're going to lie down on our backs, keep our knees bent, and lift our hips up to the ceiling for bridge pose. Great job. Let's see if we can count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower your hips down and come all the way up to sitting. Beautiful bridges. So we had to run across a long bridge to get to the beach. The sun was shining brightly and the sand was warm on our bare feet. So let's come up and do our sun pose. So arms reach out, beautiful suns, arms above the head. Take those arms back down. Let's do it one more time. Reach those arms up overhead. Beautiful sun in the sky. What a great day for the beach. Great job. So let's see what we see when we get to the beach. We saw a turtle sunning itself on a rock. So for our turtle pose, we're going to come into child's pose with our knees nice and wide and our feet together. And then we're going to reach our arms out forward, stretching long into our turtle pose. The turtle is sunning itself on the nice warm sand. Feels so good. Great job. And then a crab walks sideways along the beach. So we're going to do our crab pose. So maybe turning sideways on your mat, we'll come up into a little bit of a bridge pose, but we've got our arms behind us, and we're going to slide ourselves, scudder down one side of the mat, and then the other side for our crab pose. Nice job. Maybe one more time. Down and back. Good working, everybody. So far we've seen a turtle and a crab. When we got to the water, a school of colorful fish were swimming in the water. So let's do our fish pose. So for fish pose, we're going to start on our knees, take our forearms down to the mat, and we're going to wiggle like we're swimming through the ocean, a school of fish. Colorful different fish, maybe they're red and blue and yellow and green and orange. Great job being fish. Let's see what else we see at the beach today. Then, out of the waves, jumped a beautiful dolphin. So for dolphin pose, we're going to come back down on our forearms, tuck our toes, and lift our hips up into the air. And here we are, a beautiful dolphin, diving through the water. Maybe bringing your weight forward on those forearms and diving forward. Great job, everybody. We looked down at our feet in the water and we saw a starfish buried in the sand. So let's come all the way up on our mat, take our feet nice and wide, and our arms will come out to the sides, and we're going to be beautiful starfish as we reach for our toes and then back up to standing. Maybe one more time. Great job, everybody. So we have seen a turtle, a crab, a fish, a dolphin, and a starfish so far. The ocean waves were crashing loudly upon the rocks, and when we turned around, we saw a mermaid sitting against the rocks. So for our mermaid pose, we're going to straighten our legs out, come down on our elbows, and we're going to be beautiful mermaids sunning on a rock. Great job, everybody. Let's see what else we can find at the beach today. It was getting late and the sun was starting to set across the sky. So let's stand up. Remember our sun pose that we did. Now the sun is starting to set. So the sun is starting to set down in the sky. Let's try that one more time. The sun is setting. Great job. we decided that it was time to go home. So we took the boat. Remember our boat pose with our oars? We took the boat across the bridge. Remember how we did the bridge? Down on our backs. We're going to lift our hips up. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we took the boat across the bridge to the airport to catch our airplane. So remember our airplane pose? One leg forward, lifting that back leg, coming into our airplane pose. And then we'll switch legs. Good job. And then we had to ride in a car all the way home. Remember our car pose? One leg forward, and we're driving in our car. And then let's switch and put the other leg forward. Driving in our car. So we took our boat across the bridge to catch our airplane, to get in our car, to go all the way home. What a busy day at the beach. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you soon. Namaste.